Hey, what's up everybody? It is DaYDreaMz. Welcome back to the channel for another video here in Iron Throne. I'm actually in a live stream right now, but we're going to do a video while in the live stream because I got my homie Savage KYT with me. What's up, Savage?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. We've already been talking and stuff, so you know, we're just getting into the video format. But, so we were doing a $10 giveaway in chat. So what I wanted to ask you, Savage, is if you had $10, you're a completely free-to-play player in Iron Throne, you have 10 bucks, bro. What are you investing that $10 in?
I would definitely say there is the free to play $10. There is the permanent pack that gives you the permanent bucks, and the second one, it comes and goes. I've only seen it a few times, but there is a $5 one that gives you basically it's for like every stronghold level that you get. And I opened it up. I didn't get it until I was Castle 27, and when I opened that, I opened everything up, and I had enough basically to build 28.
Damn. So for $5 you were able to get so much from hitting all the stronghold levels that it stacked up and gave you that much?
Yep.
Alright, so that's like the two top packs for like for low level spinning. I mean, that sounds like that pack's worth a lot more than $5.
Yeah.
So
As you go, it takes a little bit of time to progress through it, but yeah.
Right. So that's what there's a few things we'll get into. So one thing for me, like what I really like, if we're being completely transparent, the best, like, the free-to-play aspects of the game, so many different events and things, so many quest events, there's so many, you know, you got your Dimensional Void, you got Battle Royale, you got Team Deathmatch, you got Alliance Team Deathmatch, you've got Story Mode, you can rally strongholds, you can hit Monster Solo, there's pretty much always something you can do as a free-to-play player. Inferno Kill events, different events every day. It is a game that you can really be successful as a free-to-play player. If there is one thing that's a little bit difficult in my eyes to get done as a free-to-play, it's the equipment, right?
Well, actually, speaking about that, there is a way. There's a way to do that. There is, there's actually a player in our kingdom now. He has 15 enhancements on Immortal, Conquer, and the Destroyer.
Jesus.
So, and those are, So I mean, and put that in perspective, just 5 pieces. If you were to buy it, that's like $500. But he's gotten. You take that times 5, he's gotten that free to play, and how he's done that is there's events every day, all day, like in let's say Clash of Kings or other games, you have like these events that are like a week long or something.
Once a week, once every 2 weeks, stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's all the time. So what he does, and a lot of people are starting to do it now, so these events come, you have the Inferno, you can open the 3 chests, and then you get the equipment materials out of there. And if you're playing those all the time, you don't have to go for number 1 or number 2. Just work to get those 3 chests open. You get a lot of materials. And he did it completely. I even saw his mileage points, and that he has no mileage points. So
that's the thing, dude. Like, you know, there are some haters which are looking for anything to complain about. But in this genre of games, I think this is the best one for free to play or low range spenders. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we've played them all, bro. We've played them all. Like, there isn't one of these games that we haven't picked up and at least tried and played it for a little bit. We've played them all, and, you know, this is the one. If you're that free-to-play player who, you know, is, like, you have the time to grind all this stuff, then you're going to be right up there with the top players in the kingdom and have really... You know, in some games you can't even be a support player if you're not spending a lot. At least in this game, you can be a good player, you know, without spending a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's ask some questions, guys, because this is going up as a video. I wanted to do. I kind of want to make a video with you anyway, like talking about like some things that free-to-play players can do and stuff. So that's one thing that you can do is, like, you know, grind all the events and stuff. Of course, you know, the Battle Royale alone gives you, if you win it, 21 days worth of training speed up. So that's a way to get your troops up.
And that's completely free.
Completely free, 4 times a day. How are the I've done horrible in Alliance, or I mean Team Deathmatch. How are the rewards in that?
Not bad, especially when you're just getting started. Especially, I guess, if you're free to play, you get the additional troops and things like that.
Would you say that event is like one of the ones that is like the least important out of everything?
Oh.
Or is it pretty important to do it every day, if you're free to play?
You know, I would I would probably say so. Yeah. if I were to pick one that I was gonna skip, yeah.
Okay, we got a question in chat from XT, our
Uh-oh.
wonderful R4. She wanted to know what do you, how do you have so much AP? Like, what are good ways to get AP in the game?
Well, there is I mean, you can get it. Number one, you have the town hall mode, where
Okay.
it's the RPG aspect. You go and you can do that every day. Either you can walk around and play an RPG. It takes a little bit more time, or you can spend a little bit of silver and just get through the quest.
Right.
And then also, there's the VIP shop, which you can get, 20,000 gold a day in this game free to play.
Right.
Maybe more if you really challenge the event. So you can spend a little bit of gold on AP. And then also now in the new update, in the wishing well, I really like this one. This one's kind of actually huge. Is not only can you get, I don't even know if it's not called the wishing well in this game, but I think everyone probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's called the, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can get...
Yeah, it's right here. It was getting upgraded, so it's called the Temple.
You can get resource, but I was always getting the 5-minute speedus, but now they have AP in there, so you can get...
yes.
hundreds of AP that way.
Yeah, so now you can actually, it can get a little expensive, but at least if you do that every day, so if you do that, the story mode, and go to your VIP, you're going to get enough to... Okay, speaking of AP, while we're on this subject, Savage, if, how would you... What level of importance do you put your AP at? Like, is it grinding monsters? Is it hitting strongholds, like rallying and stuff? Like, what do you think you get the most bang for your buck with?
Well, I would definitely say playing the event, so you have a monster event every day.
Right.
Chaotic strongholds.
Right.
And so, using it to play those, just get your 3 chests unlocked, and then definitely I would say the defiled strongholds where you're rallying with your alliance. Because you get a ton, and especially if you are, if you have even just a couple, or even one castle with a good rally on it that you can hit level 30s, then you can really be banking a lot of resources.
Yeah, so like the strongholds and stuff are really good for resources, and then besides the events, for someone that's like free to play or a low range spender, what do you think the best things to like get your equipment up are?
Hitting monsters all day, and that's
right, like level 21 to 30, right?
Yeah, and well, actually, and that's for your better sets.
Yeah,
that's the thing. You get the drops are so good on this game for you get speed ups, resource, everything.
It really is, and that's why I'm really confused when I don't know what games some of these other people who are kind of saying negative things come from, but the games that I come from, oh my god, this is like heaven for us. Like these drops are amazing. All the aspects of and of course there's no prestige in this game, so the higher castle levels are going to be a little bit difficult to get to, like 28, 29, 30. Those are going to be very difficult to get to, and you're going to have to put in a hell of a lot of work if you're not spending any money, but it's achievable, you know what I mean? It's definitely achievable, and especially achievable in a reasonable amount of time.
And at this point right now, like with the equipment, as long as you are playing the events whenever you have time and you're working on your equipment, the troop levels, there's not that. I mean, there's a difference.
Yeah.
But there's not that much. I mean, even between T4, T5, and T6, you're doing pretty good with T4, honestly.
Right, especially if you have a lot of them, and you can defend fairly well. Like I wish we had dark. I'll do dark in another video. Maybe the 3 of us will get into one. But what was the benchmarks to defend well? Is it 1 million of each T4?
Well, I mean, as a starting point, yeah. I mean, what I would say as far as defending, you really, until you get your good equipment, I would not really put a lot into trying to go to buffer. I would just build enough T4 and T3 in the beginning, and then try to move up to T5 when you can, T5, T4, to support and rallies and stuff, and to where you can hide it in rallies. But then, whenever you can, a lot of people were doing this T1 buffer, which the new equipment actually has a buff against that, but the T3, T4 is really where it is. So
if you're free to play T3, right? Build a bunch of T3. And they're cheap and easy to build too. Go ahead and say what you were saying.
Yeah, but I think it was like you start out at like a million T4 and like maybe a half million of each T3, and then work up to 2.5 million.
What's the
And
priority on that? Is it the infantry and cavalry? Like, what was
actually,
people he put in the like requirement, like the main focus on?
um, I, so everyone by default in this game starts out with berserker gear, which is infantry. So you want what counters that, and so archers and infantry, and then as it's going along, then you want to get your cavalry in the mix also, because that's counter to the archers. In siege, we're starting to kind of look and figure out where siege kind of works in there, but right now it's not that big of a factor. So I'm only like my siege, I only train enough to, like, if I'm trying to like loot a castle, I want a couple marches of that to be able to haul back a lot.
Right, I seen you guys like emptying a castle out the other day, and I noticed, yeah, you were sending siege and stuff to, to empty it out faster. So like, is that how much it was? Like a billion?
Within a day and a half, like 2.8 billion.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you
it was pretty good.
what level of siege do you have right now? Tier 5?
No, I'm just at T4.
Okay.
And really, because the reason behind that is because in this game, the other great thing about it is they have revive points, so you can revive them. You won't actually. I mean, if you get the revive, it's a little bit harder to work at that, but you can.
Right.
So there's a difference. The big leap is going to T5. So
Right.
T4 are going to be easy to revive, and T5, it's like 20 times harder to revive them. So I've kind of been keeping my siege at T4 just in case I get reinforced against, and I lose the march of siege.
Okay, yeah, that's smart, because if you lose a march of, T4, it's not going to hurt as much as if you lost a march at T5, so
yeah,
that's smart. So yeah, we've been talking about the events and stuff. Like, that's what I wanted to make this video really about, is like how, because we've got new people in the chat every day that are trying the game out, they're playing and stuff, and they don't really know the importance of each event. Like, if you could rank, like, something they really, really need to put their time into out of all the events, we know all of them, what would be your, like, top 3 to really focus on?
Definitely now the World Inferno, and Super Infernos. Whenever those come up throughout the day, they give the best rewards. And then I would throw the Alliance one in there,
right?
Because it gives rewards for everyone. And then now I would say the raid, the Kingdom raid.
Yeah.
Because you can, and this is a big one for free to play.
Yeah.
Because if you, it's great if you rank up and you do really well. But if you just go out there and hit it, I don't even know how many times it would take, but you get 100,000 points, and each of the 4 times that the Kingdom raid comes up, you get a lot of teleports doing that. A lot.
Oh,
and that's really good for free to play. A lot, yeah. You can do it every time. You just need 100,000. You get the rewards from that, and you're good to go.
Okay.
So that's how I would read it.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. And then, like, what for you? What's like for me the most fun event? Like, regardless of the rewards and everything, is Battle Royale. I think that's like the most competitive event they have. What's your favorite one to play? Like, out of everything?
Gosh, I want to say Alliance Team Deathmatch, but we haven't really.
I know it's going to be amazing, but so how? Let's talk about that because it's new.
Yeah.
How often is the Alliance Team Deathmatch?
That is, from what I understand, that's every time.
There's a regular match, right?
Yep.
So basically, if you have enough people, you can play in Alliance Team Deathmatch. But if you don't, and you're just playing by yourself, you're just going to a regular deathmatch, right?
Yep.
See, now that's okay and everything, but I think a better way to do it would have been to do like an Alliance Team Deathmatch every Friday or something. You know what I mean? Like every Friday do it, because it's going to be hard to get 20 Alliance members on. Like, maybe once a day we could do it, which I really hope we can organize that, but I know it's kind of late at night. Like, our Team Deathmatch is at midnight, right? Because I know Battle Royale is at 11, and then Team Deathmatch would be at midnight, which would be 11 for you, because you're Central. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not too late, but yeah, we'll have to try to do it, because I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I think it could be competitive, and it could be a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to
Yeah,
organize that.
yeah.
All right. So for people that are like building up and stuff, what were some of like the resource troubles that you ran into? Let's say like you first run into some stumbling blocks. What was the particular resource that people need to be focusing on from when they're small, so that way they have it when they're big?
I would definitely. Well, all right. So for building the castle, the one you're going to have problems with is stone, and then
Stone.
whenever you, yep, and then when you start getting into your larger researches, it's going to be silver.
Okay.
So definitely those two.
Okay.
And
So
yeah.
you know how people can like speed up like say story mode and this and that with silver?
Yeah.
Do you think it's smarter to be saving that silver?
Um,
Or is that little amount insignificant?
it's kind of a criminal act to be wasting it, but I do it just because
Right.
it does take a little bit of time.
Right.
It's not a terrible amount, but it is. I mean, you could probably use. I have to check and see what it was.
I know the
You could
dimensional
probably
void's a
use
lot
one.
more than in story mode, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And dimensional void's fun, so there's really no reason to skip it.
yeah, yeah. And
Um,
that's another one. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Anyway,
No. Go ahead.
no,
Go ahead with that.
that's another good event just to play because
Right.
as long as you're staying consistent with it, you can stay up there in the rankings pretty well.
Right. Let's talk about the arena. Like, have you done it
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, how does that work? Like, explain the arena and everything.
So in the arena, it's really kind of cool because it's kind of almost like a, this genre meets Clash Royale, kind of in a way. Not
Right.
so much. Yeah.
Right. I've been begging for something like that, and they have it as a mini game, and I think that it's something they could like make even more competitive,
Yeah.
and have like maybe some kind of like type of tournaments, and maybe create like a way that there's so many things they could do, dude. Let's just be honest here.
Oh
The
yeah.
the basic like development of the game and the infrastructure that they have, the what they can do is like endless, right? Like
Yeah.
that's why I'm
It's-
so hyped. Is it's endless.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I see you have really good rankings in the arena and stuff too. You were number
Yeah.
1 yesterday, right?
Yes, and so and we there for a while, Dark and I were doing really well, and now some of the other guys have started to challenge it a lot more, and we're learning a little bit more about it, so it's good. But yeah, I mean, really, basically, all it is you're going out there with your 4 best heroes, and basically the equipment your 4 heroes have, it's all combined in statistics, and then you can pick between infantry, archer, cavalry, and then you just kind
Right.
of go out there and have a little mini battle.
Right. Yeah, the mini battle. It's cool. I think it's a really good thing, and I think it could be developed into something even funner and more
Even more,
competitive
yeah.
and cross kingdom and fighting rankings, and yeah, they could do a lot with it, and they could even do like a tournament standard version where everybody has kind of the same stuff like battle royale, like in stuff like that. Me personally, if I could duel someone, let's say we each put up $1, right? And
Yeah.
then the winner of this duel, it's like tournament standards, we duel, and it's just
Oh.
all skill. We put up $1, and then the winner gets like a $2 pack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It could be
Yeah.
fun, dude. Like you could do things like that, and that's how Clash Royale actually did that with like their grand
tournaments.
challenges, their tournaments, all that stuff. And you could set up like private tournaments. Let's say I want
That
to do a
would be
team
awesome.
deathmatch. I want to do a team deathmatch. I'm gonna put up $20, and it'll be 20v20. It could be subscribers and people from Facebook and groups and stuff. And then maybe we could do like YouTube people versus Facebook. I don't know. You
Yeah.
could just set it up, or like East versus West. You could just set up these little events, and that's really good ways to grow communities. And they have the infrastructure to do it. And yeah, like we just got to keep
be
tossing
great.
the ideas to them, and
Yeah.
they make it happen. People have been saying that they wanted an alliance team deathmatch instead of team deathmatch, and they made it happen very quickly.
Yeah, and the same like with the T1 buffer. There was a lot of people that were talking about,
Right.
well, you can just train millions of T1 and defend anything. Well, now they have the new equipment set, and yeah,
Right.
they're good at balancing that stuff.
Right, they're very good at balancing the stuff, and like they keep an ear to the community, and they can't do everything that the community wants, but if it's something that's good for
Yeah.
both sides, then yeah, they do it. So
Yeah.
that's another thing that I'm very high on, the communication that they have. They talk to all the there's a Discord where they'll get in and chat with people, like Not
Oh
just
yeah,
YouTubers, anybody. Like anybody that's
yeah,
in there, they'll chat with you, and as long as you're respectful, they'll you have their ear. So yeah,
yeah,
I'm definitely hyped, man. I can't wait. You know, the game's early in development. Some of the past games we've played, it's taken years for it to take off.
yeah,
So, you know, we're already getting things that took years to develop right away. So who knows where the game will be in a year?
yeah,
It's definitely a good time. Like, you know, you're very strong. You're up to what, like 800 million power, Castle 28, right?
yep, yep,
So yeah, you've been putting in work, bro. And
yeah,
you're holding down like sanctuaries, capitals. Like you're doing work. That's what I wanted to get you on here because we've played games together in the past, but
yeah,
you've been putting in serious work here.
yeah. And that's I still like a lot of those other games, but
Right.
I was playing so many different ones. Like now I'm just gonna completely focus right here.
Oh, you're going
'Cause
full
I
blown
like,
focus, huh?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's the best way to do it, like focusing on
yeah,
one or two games. When you play too many, there's
yeah.
a time when I was playing 5 games, bro, and it sucked my soul away. You could just see it in my videos. I was just burnt, dude. I had no time to do anything else except play games, so I'm really happy to be down to 2 games basically.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'll try other ones here and there, and if I see something I like, I'll play it. But yeah, it's a good time,
yeah.
man. Um, yeah, we've been on this video for about 50 minutes. Savage, dude.
Cool.
People want to know when you're gonna be putting out these banger videos of you just laying the sack, bro. They want to see it. They want to see the
I could
plumber
have.
Savage, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually get started this weekend.
This weekend.
Yeah, there was so many good ones already.
I
But we're
know.
gonna. Yeah, there was so many good ones.
It's sad
But I was
because I
looking
want to
for
see
one.
them.
Yeah, we'll get on it though.
All right.
Get on it
What's your
this
channel
weekend.
name?
Just Savage K.
Savage KYT. I'm gonna put a link in the description of this video, guys. And I'm telling you, Savage is one of he's one of the monsters in this whole genre. He's always been good at the games he's played. He's always been very, he's articulate in explaining the things. So like the guides and stuff that this man will, create for the community are gonna be amazing. I already can see, good things coming. Plus war videos
Appreciate
and stuff. I know you'll do a good job, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
All right, man. I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm gonna be going into Battle Royale right now.
Cool. All right, later on, man.
All right,
Good luck.
see ya. Yep, bye. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to do another detailed breakdown with Savage, and I need to make myself a short, condensed, 5-minute video explaining everything you can do as a free-to-play player to be successful in Iron Throne, because there's a lot of different avenues you could go down. Like, Savage and I said, I don't know what games some of these other people that are complaining about some of the things in Iron Throne come from, but from the games we come from, Iron Throne is the most, free-to-play friendly game that we played, and just the development, the infrastructure, everything's wonderful. I can't see where the game's gonna. I can't wait to see where the game will be 6 months from now, a year from now. There could be so many different competitive avenues, and for us mobile war, MMO, strategy war gaming players, this is a breath of fresh air to play. So that's why I love doing these streams every night, and I'm genuinely enjoying myself. I'm about to be going in Battle Royale. I'll record it and stream it. We're doing a giveaway in the chat too, so I gotta get to that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. The link to Savage's channel will be in the description down below.